Hello, Abigail here with the tarot energy reading for this week. Just a reminder that this week astrologically we are leading up to Uranus's ingress into Gemini. So just know that this is where we're headed and kind of why the cards are the way they are. If you want to know more about this, you can look over at my YouTube. But starting off, we have a Nine of Wands. So this is not a huge surprise. We do have Uranus at 29 degrees of Taurus. This is the anaretic degree. It's the moment right before something shifts or changes. And it's also the moment where all of the energy of that sign kind of hits right before we pass over that threshold into a new energy or release. So just know that this moment, though tense, is going to give way to something else soon. You just simply have to stand your ground and to defend and to nurture and care for the things that are really valuable to you. And then moving through that, we do have the Death card. Not a huge surprise. Venus is conjunct Uranus right now. You know, a lot of intense things are happening. We're also coming into this week after a Pluto Mercury opposition. So we are facing kind of the mortality of things and also, what happens when things don't grow and change, they die. If there is not a shift or a movement towards growth, things will pass away. And this is a moment to sit in the complexity of that and to also celebrate and honor it. We cannot live without accepting the part of life where that ends. And then we do have a Two of Cups. This is really, really on the nose for Venus conjunct Uranus. We have to face how relationships are working in this moment, how they're functioning, where our needs are being met, where they're not being met, where we may or may not be struggling to connect to others. This is also about how we relate to ourselves and our environment and all these things. So, really take stock of your relationships this week and celebrate the ones where you feel held and met, and then look for solutions and innovation where you aren't really finding the fulfillment and the beauty that you need to feel held and cared for in your life. And last but not least, we do have the Three of Swords. All of this stuff, all of the astrology happening, whether it's specifically aspecting something or not, does touch on pain and what we have to do in order to heal. And a reminder that not all wounds are healable. When we face relational things, we often face traumas that just aren't fixable. So know this week that you can live within an unhealed moment and still feel healing and still celebrate and have joy. And you are neither broken or damaged, you are simply human. Have a lovely week.